Hello and welcome to another Wednesday evening chat with Louise. So last week I went away for the week to stay with my family and we went to Pumpkin World. Who knew Pumpkin World was even a thing? Oh, it's amazing. But it got me thinking about the traditions, especially within families, and things that we love to do. And also, perhaps I think Halloween was the one that really spurred me, because when I was small, we went to actually our local church. They used to have a harvest festival and you would have like an auction where you would bid for things, and oh my gosh, if we had to spend more than £2 on a pumpkin, it was devastating, but you had to come home with a pumpkin. So really enjoyed carving the pumpkins. It was something you all sat around the table and did together and scraped them out. And but we didn't really have trick-or-treating when we were little. And then when my son was small, we attempted the bit where in the village we went round to friends' houses with children of the same age. And that was quite good fun, but he wasn't really bothered. And I think he dressed up as a dinosaur once and that was it. But to be able to go with my sister's children, who are still quite small, and have a lovely time. I mean, this was a place that they put on everything you could possibly need to carve a pumpkin, or about Halloween, and it was a really lovely 2 or 3 hours we were there. They did displays, they did different colours. It was really good fun. So there was a lot of people saying how commercialised things have become. I'm quite happy to keep on carving my pumpkins, and I'll make you laugh when I show you mine at the end. My Prosecco glass was bigger than my pumpkin I carved, but I did one. So then we go on to what else is happening. Bonfire night. That to us, I mean, yeah, it wasn't about the fireworks. We used to have a bonfire. One of the farmers in the village had one, and the lady, bless her, she's been passed many years now, but we had tomato soup, jacket potatoes that were done in the fire, and she made bonfire toffee. Oh, I don't think my teeth would be up to it nowadays, but it was amazing. And that's another really lovely memory. There's been so much put on our local community pages about the devastation that the fireworks have been causing, because it fell midweek. Everybody's been doing them. It feels like it's been going on for 2 weeks. I don't have any pets at the moment. I don't have that stress. But for some people, there's been 2 horses that have been injured. I think one I saw on Facebook had died. Another dog had died. And it just seems so sad. But equally, I believe in tradition. And so I think either fireworks so people know, so go to a big event where everybody locally is aware of the timing and how long it's going to last, or go for the silent fireworks if you're going to do them yourself, because they're beautiful. And I understand dark nights, we want to see pretty lights, don't we? But it's about being considerate to other people, and it does seem, from what I've read and seen, that people seem to forget. It's almost like they've got to prove a point, and I think that's really sad. So yes, but that's another tradition. I still think that Guy Fawkes, it's a really, we've got away from the guy, haven't we? Because we used to make the guys, but now you don't do that anymore. It tends to be about the fireworks and going to a bonfire if you're lucky. And again, so many are stopping to do that now because of health and safety. And also it takes a lot of people to organise events like that and make sure everybody's all right. And then I think of Remembrance Day and wearing the poppy. I've actually just took my coat off, but I got my poppy on there. And the poppy sellers are lovely. I had a chat with one lady today. And I just think, again, so many of the younger generation don't get it. I find it really hard on Remembrance Day when we have the moment of silence and it's not silent. People are still talking, cars are still going by. And I just think, gosh, just for that 1 minute, or, what does it take just to remember, just to pay our respects, to be so grateful for the world that we have to live in at this moment. So that's another one that I think is a good tradition. And this week especially, there's been some people on Facebook that have put their Christmas trees up. Now I don't get it. I also believe that if it's your own home, you should do absolutely whatever makes you happy. But the other thing that makes me sad is when it's people that have got small children that are doing it now, the excitement seems to be gone. And then they're taking the Christmas tree down on Boxing Day because it's all dusty and they're so sick of seeing it. And to me, that's kind of lost the whole excitement, the whole build up. For Christmas, we were lucky. We used to put the tree up about 3 or 4 days before Christmas, and then that anticipation, because you've been working your way through your advent calendar, with your little boxes and whatever's in there. Must confess, I did eat all the chocolate out of mine one year on one day. Bad move. Didn't get one the next year. Anyway, but yeah, it's how sad. I understand it's dark. I understand we want a bit of light, so put some fairy lights up, but I think don't spoil it for the children. So what traditions is it that you love to do? What kind of things as a family? I just think there's so many things. I mean, in our village, we even used to have a maypole, and we would do the maypole dancing. There's events, like we have a craft market at Alford, our local one, and all the Morris dancers come and dance together. And it's traditions that are dying out, and perhaps as my generation goes and the next generation goes, what will be the traditions of the future? I don't know. But I think this time of year I've really enjoyed my pumpkins. Conkers, that was another one we used to do at school as well. You're not allowed to do that because of health and safety anymore, because we used to bake them and they were rock hard, and yes, they bruised your fingers, but I don't remember ever dying of a conker. Anyway, there we go. Short and sweet tonight. If you want to stay to the end to see my amazing pumpkin carving, and I look forward to talking to you again next week. Bye.